graphics. Is there a non-retro? Dude, that's ridiculous. Why? Why? Just... Don't. I'll leave it on default for everything. More healing items, more ammo. Enemies deal less damage for those who want to unravel the story without much threat of danger. Challenge, fewer healing items, less ammo, and deal increased damage for those who want a challenge. We'll see. The pools are nice.
Hey, sorry you haven't heard from me in a while. I've been busy trying to find out about this place. You're not gonna believe me, and I don't even know if I really believe it myself, but I guess a part of me must, because I'm going. It's far, on an abandoned road, a few miles from that power plant in the mountains. It was hard to find anything about it. I started on message boards, and I ended up in a chat room talking with people who know people who know people who've gone. They said a lot of crazy stuff, but the one thing that they all agreed on is that in that house, there's a room that can take you to the other side, to see the people that you've lost again. The thing is, no one who's gone has ever come back, and that's why I'm writing you. Not for advice, not to get you to talk me out of going. Actually, by the time you read this, I'll already be there. I just wanted to let you know, in case I don't come back. That way you won't be wondering where I've gone. Either way, you don't have to worry about me anymore. I'm sorry, but I don't have any other choice. I just can't keep going on not knowing.
Hopefully there's an option to turn up the voice dialogue without turning everything else up. Survival guide movement. Left stick moves you around. You can run by holding whatever we want to call that, square, while moving forward. If you're using modern controls, you'll always run, and the joystick will control your speed depending on how far it is pushed. Is that all you got for me? Sound. This is what I hate. Don't start your settings at max, because then I can't do anything about it. I heard no change whatsoever. I guess it doesn't apply until you apply. Can I use? Yes, we can use the D-pad. Yeah, I can. Oh wait, that was a different one. Huh? Yeah. Take the camera. Got what, 8 slots? It looks like. I don't need anything else from the car. Say that. What? Bunny ears. A tail. Alright. Sure. Cool. So, start pulls up that menu. Select doesn't seem to do anything. Triangle pulls up this menu. Yeah, skip through that. You can interact with any items. Pressing X, sometimes some will stand out more than others. Alright. You can equip or use some items you find, such as your camera. After you picked it up, open your inventory with triangle, select the camera, and then select the equip action. Yeah, fair enough. The camera's gonna have ammo? Oh no. .5mm SLR camera. It was my grandfather's. Stop exiting the menu. Favorite lighter. And we got cigarettes. Really need to quit. Okay, what do you could tell me what they do? Do they restore health? Do they lower stress? Hey. Oh, weird. I want to go that way. Right. You don't want to go that way. Alright, I got it. You hate this direction.
Sometimes I wonder if I spend more time thinking about death than the average person. My grandfather died a while back. I know it happens to everyone, but it almost feels like I'm obsessed. It's frustrating. No matter what I try, my thoughts always circle back to the one thing I can't control: my own mortality. I came all the way out here not knowing if I'll get the answers I need. I just hope it's worth it.
Solidly blocked off. Not getting in here. Good. I didn't actually want you to walk in the door, so. Road closed. There is no road. You don't say. Bridge is out. This isn't the way I need to go anyway. I wonder if there's a quick turnaround. There is. No? Yeah. So, down and square gives you a quick turnaround. There's a shiny or something. Diary, Pleasure Beach 1. I finally went to explore Pleasure Beach today. It's been on my list forever and the forecast was perfect. But unsurprisingly, I ended up in over my head. When I got there, everything was pretty normal. There were folks on the shore having a picnic, enjoying the beautiful summer day, and the usual kids messing around on the playground across the street. I grabbed my camera, locked my car, and started making my way across the land bridge. It took maybe 30 minutes to cross, longer than I expected. The island seemed to be completely empty, so I began searching through the abandoned homes, confident in my solitude. So many of them were destroyed. Roofs and walls collapsed from years of disregard, some houses so decrepit I couldn't even enter. But there was just enough left that I began to really feel bad for these people. They had no time to pack and leave. Family photos were strewn across the floors, and belongings were still packed in drawers. I even saw a table that looked like it had been set for dinner. However, many years ago, my sympathy turned into suspicion as I ventured further. Many of the houses had the same red graffiti in their attics, markings and symbols I'd never seen before. I assumed it was just from kids messing around, but something about it began to trigger my paranoia. I noticed the sun was setting as I reached the end of the residential area. It was strange. I could have sworn it had only been a couple of hours. The last time I checked my watch, it was before noon, but now the clock read 7:30 p.m. I brushed it off as just losing track of time. It was frustrating. I hadn't even gotten to half the town, but I knew I had to head back. The land bridge would be submerged soon if it wasn't already. Sure enough, as I turned the corner to where I'd entered earlier, I was greeted by nothing but sea. The entire land bridge was underwater. I thought I was stuck and alone. Or so I thought. Okay. You don't pick it up, though? I want you to actually, like, make the shiny stop being a shiny. Windows are all boarded up. It's too dark to see anything through the cracks. That door works. Enter the abandoned house. Now I'm gonna leave. I don't know how the saving works. Are we gonna go ink ribbon route, or is it auto-saving? It's locked. Notice, condemned. Alright, well. That's like really slow for it to rotate back to your perspective. I don't know the value of film yet, so I don't want to start taking pictures of everything. That takes so long. Survival guide, flash. We love light management. Some areas are too dark to see without help. You can use the camera flash without consuming ammo by not aiming and pressing right bumper. Okay. It's a weird... Oh, okay, and interesting. A little aggravating. Pleasure Beach 2. Darker than any night I could remember. The island was far enough offshore that there was no light pollution, and in almost no time I was wandering in pitch blackness. It was cold, too. The breeze coming over the water contrasted heavily with the mild weather earlier that day. I didn't have much of a plan, but I knew that if I was stuck, I would have to find a place to stay warm. I made my way back to the houses, which were much, much more terrifying in the night. I turned to look down the street and froze mid-step. I could barely see due to the lack of light, but it looked like another person was standing there, right in the middle of the street, staring at me, motionless. I tried to rationalize, but in that situation my sanity was already being tested. I called out to them with a strained hello, praying to God that it was just some teenager, not whatever nightmare my mind was conjuring. No response, no movement, nothing. I looked around and noticed some of the windows in the attics of the houses looked like there was dim light coming from. Candles, maybe? But I had been there all day. I didn't see anyone. It didn't make any sense. As every possible scenario, none of which seemed to end well for me, raced through my mind, one rational thought broke through and reminded me. I had my camera. I could trigger the flash on demand without using the little film I had left to illuminate my surroundings. I was so scared I almost didn't want to. What if there really was something there, and using my camera would only alert it to my presence? Finally, I pressed the flash trigger. Everything around me lit up, and I saw nothing. The figure in the road was gone. The light coming from the windows, gone. It was just a silent, long-dead town, and me. The rest of the night was uneventful. I used my camera flash to navigate the ruins, found the closest house with 4 intact walls, locked the door to one of the bedrooms, and fell asleep against the wall. I woke up the next morning and booked it back across the land bridge. I don't think I'll go back to Pleasure Beach. Ooh. I kind of wish it would just stay lit up, honestly. We do have a map now. A fuzzy map. Nothing useful. And the aesthetic is like freaking awesome. Incomplete. Okay. Oh, this is a safe room. Fair enough. Have anything to say about the violin? Narcissus and Goldmund, Hermann Hesse. He thought that all men trickled away, changing constantly until they finally dissolved, while the artist created images remained. While the artist created images remained unchangeably the same. He thought that the fear of death was perhaps the root of all art, perhaps also of all things of the mind. We fear death, we shudder at life's instability, we grieve to see the flowers wilt again and again and the leaves fall, and in our hearts we know that we, too, are transitory and will search for laws and formulate thoughts. It is in order to salvage something from the great dance of death to make something that lasts longer than we do. Perhaps the woman after whom the master shaped the beautiful Madonna is already wilted or dead, and soon he, too, will be dead. Others will live in this house and eat at his table, but his work will still be standing hundreds of years from now and longer. It will go on shimmering in the quiet cloister church, unchangingly beautiful, forever smiling with the same sad, flowering mouth. Oh, I want to see the cigarette. Room is noticeably better kept compared to the others. Tell me about the cigarette. Oh. I was gonna think that the cigarettes were actually the ink ribbons. No, I cannot interact with it. Dude, I'm not nowhere near that. Alright. You just say that if you click X on like anything. Books and knickknacks litter the shelves. Nothing important. I don't trust you. Hey, there's a box. Warm, soft candlelight like this always makes me feel surprisingly calm. Survival guide. Item boxes. We know how item boxes work. Inventory space is limited. Item boxes can store items until you need them. Each item box is connected to every other, so they all share the same items. It's best to only carry what you need. Yeah, is anything in it? Well, alright. I would like to know if the camera has infinite ammo. Combine camera with film. No. Says it works, but it doesn't work. Roaring fire that looks like it was recently tended to. A comfy chair. That chair is massive. Would you like to save your progress? I would like you to tell me what cigarettes are for. Too fat. Cannot fit between the couch and the desk. A statue with a missing head. Looks ancient, like something you'd see in a museum. Okay, is that a puzzle? That's not a puzzle. I want to mess with a cigarette. You just cannot be anywhere near that. This is probably stupid, but I want to do it anyway. Not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. Okay. Need to use this. I don't need to use this. Okay. She's not in the mood. Cool. And then this room. Maybe you can tell if it's done even while you're in it. Can I hit the switch? No. Yes, the safe room is inactive. This room is incomplete. I don't know if that's just because there's connections or if there's actually something. Nothing useful. Can you... Yeah, there's a light switch. Turn on the light switch. She hates light switches. Dude, please. Why you want to be like this? Nice flash sound effect every single time we do it, too. Ah. That's just where we came in. Walked. Term? Sure. Term. Okay, what was this one? Yeah, that was just that. Okay, does she mark it in any way? Not that I can tell. So, do we need to take notes? That would be another question. Nothing particularly noteworthy. Hi. Half-packed kitchen, lots of bottles. They said kids party here sometimes. Got nothing to say. Human-sized fireplace. Seems good. I have a lot to say about a lot of stuff. Okay, select does now just immediately open the map. That's good. Couldn't pay me to open this fridge. Not my first rodeo. What about this rat? Or no, it's a possum, isn't it? Well, we're not finding anything. Let's go this way. Camera. So that's where it came from. Dirty old couch. Hiding place? Kind of suspicious. Maybe the film is literally just like so you don't take notes and you can just take pictures of stuff you think is interesting. I don't know. Father's Journal 1. I finally put the pieces together the day you asked where John was. First I was confused, thinking maybe you forgot his exact address and wanted to send a letter. I laughed and replied with the address of the home our son had been living in for the past 2 years, with his wife and our new grandchild. I won't ever forget the look you gave me. Perplexed and confused, you asked, "What is he doing there?" When I told you that he moved there for his job, the expression on your face darkened. I could tell that something wasn't adding up for you, but you just slowly shook your head and walked away. How could you forget that? I knew we were both getting on in years. Forgetting little things was understandable, but we'd gone to meet our granddaughter only months ago. I wanted to believe it was just a momentary confusion. To this day, I still wish I was right. Why am I here? But the room is not incomplete. Okay, that's what's in here. Okay. Wish there was a little arrow on the map where I was. Or here. Also, the save room is not marked on the map. Okay, it just says safe room. All right. Could have probably put like an S on the room or something. The map, like the map's not bad, but it could have some improvements, I think. Survival guide combining. Select an item in your inventory, choose combine from the context menu, and select a second item to combine it with. Yeah. For example, you can use bandages and antiseptic on their own, or combine them to create a first aid kit, which heals for a larger amount. And this is going to be an antiseptic. Yes, sir. So many things that I think are things, but they're not things. More old, nasty furniture. This what's no, this is a table, not a clock. Painting looks like it would disintegrate if I touched it. Oh, that's floor. Old, rotting clothes and junk. What do you want from me? I think this is the front door. It won't budge. Surprised we still haven't had our inciting event yet. All of these paintings seem to be of the same place. A massive library. Well, if they're of the island of the dead, then... Where is it? There we go. Wow. Father's Journal 2. Went to see a doctor today. At last, it's hard to make it out all the way to the city. When we were younger, it seemed like such a charming idea to have a house so isolated. It was our own little world. Now, just getting groceries in town is a hassle. I made the appointment and made sure you were ready to go. I could tell you didn't know why we had to. You didn't think anything was wrong. I've always had my head in the clouds. I'm fine. You're overreacting, you would tell me over and over. I didn't even want to think about whether you remembered the reason why this was necessary. We're waiting on the scan results now, but based on how you were with the doctor, I'm not hopeful. You had trouble answering his questions and kept looking to me for answers. God, why is this happening so fast? I held your hand over the stick shift as I drove home while you cried softly to yourself. I can't help but hate myself for thinking it, but I think we're close to the end. How did this happen so quickly? Only months ago, the sounds of your singing filled the house as you tidied up, did the dishes, cooked us dinner. Now you barely get out of bed. Something inside of you is broken. Half the time you look at me and see a stranger, but you won't acknowledge it. You just turn over in the bed and try and go back to sleep. I wonder what you dream of. I hope it's of the last fragments of our beautiful life together. That's it for this room. It's very odd. Just finding like straight up lore and nothing else. And interesting that it marks it like fireplace. Like, okay. If that room is done, I guess it doesn't say done in the key. It just says inactive. So maybe that's not a permanent state. It's a green thingy. Give me whatever green thingy you have on the ground. Say something. Nice reflections. Tub is caked in years of filth. Surprised to see a mostly intact mirror. Shiny. Just more antiseptic though, right? Nothing in the world could convince me to use the bathroom here. My inventory... No, it's only 6 slots. Okay. I thought it was 8. I would guess by the fact that there's space below that there's like a backpack upgrade. So, went through the 2 available doors. We did not go upstairs. I don't know if that's the reason that it's still on exploring, just because there's a connection we haven't followed. But it might be. Love if these light switches worked. Like, they really look like they should. This room that was the save room. Show me an arrow. Yeah, like This room's like actually lit up. I don't know if it's supposed to. Yeah, is it just the computer, the candles? She really needs to comment on those cigarettes. I guess there's a fire. Yeah. Yeah, but you got no comment on that. I'm gonna put these away for now. Might keep the lighter, I guess. I don't know. I haven't done anything to indicate that we have limited saves either. I feel like she should definitely comment on the cigarette. Does the hitbox is tiny. Oh, that was, yeah, no. Okay, so we have explored downstairs because that's the combination door. We can't open it. Or maybe not. Maybe not. There is one door we haven't checked. Wait, isn't this just the door outside? Yeah. It is. Doesn't make that clear, but it is. So our only option is upstairs. So dark. Like completely dark. It's Lockhead. I hear the faint ticking of a clock on the other side. Hey, you're not gonna mark Lockhead doors. Something. Hi. We're unsettling old paintings. We're unsettling old paintings. A weird looking room. Got a name for it? Nothing creepy about these. Exactly. You could tell me what they are, though, or at least what you think they are. Not sure why they even need all these mannequins. Is that what they are? Balcony looks like it's barely held together. I'm not going out there. Why are there twinklies? Elise, February 1989. Mary, January 1991. Paula, August 1992. Just people signing the wall who've been here. Maybe. Unless... No, because the combo on that door was, Okay, we can't go this way. The combo on the door was letters, not numbers. I was thinking maybe we'd get like a... The solution is the year such and such came, but no. So, back to the dining room and go up that staircase. potato. How we doing? Chillin'. Is this a spoopy game? I don't think so. No, I think it's just a cheerful game about exploring a normal house. You can access the map from your inventory or by pressing back. Back? New areas you enter are automatically tracked, and you can gauge their level of completion based on the amount of static covering them. If there is still static over the top of the room, there is more to be done there. Yeah. That's really convincing. I mean, look at it. You wouldn't think that this was a horror game, would you? Nothing horrible has happened yet. Just a normal house. Nothing I care about. Bedroom poem. Only a few days to notice how you used to be. The changes were minor at first. Forgetting your ring, leaving your keys, staring into nothing like you knew it was coming. And I saw it all too late. The bed you were buried in, trying not to be seen, ghosts in white coats. What a terrible thing. Stranger goodbyes, dreams of hearing you sing. The hour burns forever. 12:15. Yeah, we finished Bioshock 2. Very strange.
Fae Victus!
There's a hatch at the top of the ladder, but it won't open. Right. A Victus, indeed. It's Lockhead. Where am I? Hallway. There's nothing here. Ceiling probably collapsed a long time ago. Can't believe the rest of this place has held up so well. No, this is a new game. Just came out, like, this year? Last year? There's Journal Part 3. I'm alone in this house now. All I have left are the keepsakes of a long life together. Oh, Rose, looking at your young face smiling and laughing on grainy film is a poison that sours my heart by the day. Seeing you alive, but knowing that you're gone is more than I can bear. At least I have our memories. Yeah, I mean, it's very obviously supposed to look like a PS1 game, but it is not. Just a empty house simulator. It's nice hardwood furniture rotting away. What a shame. Guess the person who lived here didn't think about what he was leaving behind. Yeah, we got it. Huge bed draped in stale sheets that haven't moved in years. Doors are mostly empty aside from the occasional dead bug. Yeah. Can't stop me from clicking on stuff. That key-shaped object looks like a key. Empty pill bottles and some serious medical equipment. Hard to say if these clothes were ever nice. They're mostly mold now. Old but pretty stylish. Too bad they're falling apart. Nothing. They made a lot of empty rooms. Very interesting. Take the attic keys. And the room is done. They've got, like, it's kind of sad to me that they felt the need to do this, but they've got a bunch of options to turn off the stuff that makes it more and more PS1 game, right? Like, you can turn off the pixel filter so your character has just a 3D model. You can turn off the tank controls, and you can turn off the doorway transitions. And at that point, like, why are you playing this game? I don't know. I found the clock. Processing your grief, moving past trauma. Lots of dusty self-help stuff here, but the bindings look untouched. I disagree with that statement, but sure. I actually think having multiple difficulty options and things like that actively damage games, but that is a controversial opinion. It's okay. Haha, 12:15. Yeah. That's interesting. That's the other staircase. So can we just get back now? Actually, the way I wanted to go, but I guess we'll take a look. You shoot so much video. Turn it all off. You want to see? Well, yeah, no, I can show you what it looks like without the pixel filter. If you can change it now, maybe you can only change it in yeah, there it is. Yeah, see. I mean, she's still a very simplistic low poly model, but got a tattoo on her leg. I definitely didn't realize that. I think you saw it in the intro. Yeah, okay, so you can see it, you just can't see it. No, it's not like it suddenly becomes a like high definition game. I wonder, because it doesn't seem like you can turn off the. Why would I turn off? You know what turning off door transitions does, Potato? It makes the door transitions go away. So you just don't watch a loading screen. I don't need to demonstrate that to you. Camera angle's neat. I feel like this is going to be the inciting event. Will you take the emblem part? Yeah. A painting. The name Rose is engraved on the bottom. It's beautiful and sad at the same time. That might be the code. Yeah, no, it's the like, you know, in the original Resident Evil games on the PlayStation 1, whenever you open a door or go down a staircase, there's a transition screen where you watch the door open, and then it's actually a loading screen, right? So this game kept it so that, like, you get the style. But obviously, you don't need a loading screen like that. This, we'll see one right now, right? This. And people who didn't grow up with that, apparently some of them find it very annoying. Also, you can play modern controls instead of tank controls. I'm on tank controls, which were the default, thankfully. But some people people who didn't grow up with tank controls just cannot handle it, so... I unlocked it, cool. So we do have an attic key. That's cool. I think we picked up much else, did we? The emblem. They haven't found where that goes yet, so I might as well put it away. Very old key. The label reads attic. I would have liked to have been able to rotate the items. That's always like a really nice touch, especially if like there's buttons on them or something. And they did do that in some of the earliest Resident Evils. But yeah, we have not met any enemies yet, nor do we have any weapons. Unless they're gonna, you know, fatal frame us and the camera's actually gonna end up being a weapon. They wouldn't do that, right? Rose. Rosebud. No enemies yet. I don't even think it's been an hour. I told you, it's not a horror game. It's survival guide. Pushing. You can push some items to reveal new areas. When you're close to a pushable object, a prompt will appear. Move toward the object while holding the button to push it. Lifetime supply of cream corn. Rust must be the only thing holding this washer together. Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to look like the original Resident Evils. See, they give you a prompt. What kind of baby mode is this? I actually read a criticism of, like, it was like someone who'd never played the originals before and was like, how am I supposed to know I can push things? And people were like, one, read the manual, but like, two, like, come on, dude. I wonder if they were survivalists. Are we gonna find a gun? Don't just say the same thing over again. Okay, this is quite the stockpile. I wonder if they were survivalists. Ew. Music is scary. I know, right? Can we pull it? No, we can push it. Surely you're too fat, no? I'm gonna hold off for just a second. I think we're getting Sokoban. So I have a camera, right? But if I use the camera like this, I use film. But if I use the camera like this, you just use the flash. Yeah. You don't use the film. Yeah, we are getting freaking Sokoban. Don't Sokoban me, bro. Oh, I mean, they explicitly teach you that. Interesting. I didn't realize you could, like, you can push it as far as you want. When climbing stream, I don't know how I would do a climbing stream, because, like, there's a lot of downtime, right? Like, a lot of it's just gonna be me not climbing, you know? Dude, I'm so confused. My eyeballs don't work. What? I don't know what I accomplished, because the camera keeps moving around. Nope, I'm so confused. I am so confused. That's where we came in. Okay. You can't pull, so that's permanent. Why is that helpful? Better lighting? I don't know. Oh, okay, so that's a lamp that's hanging from the ceiling. It's not what I thought it was. I thought that this, that gray rectangle that's on the bottom left was another shelf, but it's not. Let's push it all the way. Take that. No, I can't get to that shelf. But I can get to somewhere that I could already get to. Which is silly. I don't know where the heck we are. We're in another room now. Did I need to, like... Okay, never mind. My brain doesn't have to work. It's fine. But yeah, I don't really like the camera. I think it's clever, but... Like, the fact that you just have to, like, if you want to see, you have to just keep doing it is, aggravating, to say the least. Amp hasn't been kind to any of this. I mean, it's just, you can just see for a few seconds. The fixed I love the fixed camera angles. I mean, those are supposed to be disorienting, and they do a great job being disorienting. I wish the map had an arrow on it, and like just an arrow, just show me even a dot showing me where I am in the room. And if they wanted the camera mechanic, I think that, like, every room should have, like, a permanent way to turn on the lights. Like, you use the camera, And then once you find like the light switch, the room's lit up. Something like that. That's what I thought they were gonna do, actually. And then they just didn't. There's like actually light switches that seem like that's what they should be for. So confused. This just goes back out, right? No, this is the back room. It's a lot of furnaces. The winters must get cold. Yeah, no, completely normal amount of furnaces. Maybe the game's about finding switches. The thing is, there are switches. You just don't do anything. Looks like the other part of the emblem. Father's Journal 4. I have to get up early to finish packing, but I can't sleep. I heard ungodly noises coming from the attic. Gonna take a look. Haven't been up there in years. Not like I have anything left to lose. Oh, yeah, well, we've got an attic key. Emblem. Oh. Looks like a rough stone. Okay. Sure. Is a bunker. I assume once we go to the attic, we'll start doing the thing. I really expected there to be a weapon down here. Rooms are just straight done. We are done. Okay. Well, everything's done. Like, suddenly. At least, for the moment. Yeah, obviously it's up the attic, but we'll get to that. Find emblem part with emblem part. Good job. An intricately carved wooden emblem depicting a heart wrapped in thorns. Okay. I guess we'll keep it for now. I want the computer to just randomly stop working. Like... See, there's like a light switch on the wall right there. Not that that room's dark, but still. Okay, so everywhere is inactive except for the attic, which we get to presumably upstairs. So dark. Okay, correct room. I'm not going out there. I Lock the door with the attic key. I don't need this anymore. A discard? Yes. Camera angle over here. Torn paper. Message seems hastily scribbled. If this is real, if this place is what they say it is, I don't even know how I'll feel. Will it answer the questions that I and everyone who has ever lost someone I've spent so long asking? And what if it does? Will that change anything? If I don't come back and someone finds this, I tried my best. Cabinet. No cabinet. Dude, freaking
The air
camera.
feels colder all of a sudden. Something has changed.
Yeah.
If I go through this door, I may not come back.
That's why you came here. That's nice. And it's a rose. Empty relief where it looks like an object would fit. Placing the heart emblem into the slot seems to unlock the door. So, we may not come back. What? Okay, that's interesting. Are we gonna get like Silent Hill 2-y? We're just gonna go down and down and down and down. Pretty sure that's probably what's gonna happen. What? Doesn't feel like the room I'm in. It slams shut behind me. It won't open at all. Whoa, nice. Try this actually. Yeah, not much information, but still pretty cool. The knob is totally broken and won't turn. The door looks weak, but there's nothing behind it. I mean, I don't have anything. Like, there's no requirement that I even would have anything, so. Are you gonna get, I don't know, you know, the game is that things change when you turn around. ET'd or Layer to Fear, whatever. Weird. Seems something's gonna trigger. Yeah, like I don't even have a requirement to have my camera on me. There we go. Now we go run. Run. I'd really like to take a photo of you. Probably a terrible idea, but... Enemy, yeah. Oh, fuck off. No, just go. I did not have time. I feel like he suddenly accelerated. Jump. Close the door, woman. Gonna say, we're totally gonna get ringed. Or the archive. Area unmappable. That where I came from? Ringed, yeah.
What just happened? All those stairs and what was that thing chasing me? Now I'm somewhere. If this is the afterlife, it's not what I was expecting. Regardless of my expectations, I can't go back the way I came. Good. I'm not leaving until I get answers.
That's the door. That's a door. Actually, it's not a door. There's a slot here. It looks like something can be inserted, and it's vaguely reminiscent of a picture frame. I wonder what the screen above it does. Maybe I can find something that goes in here. Area unmappable. Heavy and won't open. Seems jammed. Massive, ancient-looking tome with pages torn out of the middle. Can't make out the text. The letters look like nothing I've seen before. Hey, save room. Okay, yeah. Oh, you're gonna actually move. Interesting. Actually stupid. I just lost a pawn, but yes. No, maybe I didn't. But I would have had a bad center. Fair enough. Actually, he dropped a pawn. I'm bad. Doesn't help that I can't really see. Now he dropped a knight, so you know, it's alright. Maybe he didn't. Close though. Or maybe he did. Seriously? Why would you do that? I guess you can get an open, like sacking a knight to get an open file on the king, but like, seems sketchy at best. Yeah, we gotta take him. Sure, buddy. Sure. Do need to be a little careful of this, but this is like stupid amateur ass move, but does this chess program work? That's the question. So, if this chess program works, I can take this pawn en passant. But it may not. Would be a terrible move, but could do it. I'm gonna reposition my knight to the right side of the board. Really. I think we can get back out. That's the question. Can we get back out? I'm pretty sure we can. Okay. First aid kit? Why? Like, play a full chess game. You got a first aid kit. Thanks. I thought it was gonna be something, like, important. Was nothing. Whatever. I do approve that they actually made, like, a somewhat, like, competent AI, but it's still hilarious. Seem like I can open it from here. It definitely seems like the way to go. Gate won't budge and there's no obvious way to open it. Survival guide, aiming. Once you've equipped the camera in your inventory, ready it by holding left bumper. While readied, you can aim with the right stick. Once the target is in sight and in range, the center circle of the reticle will fill in, and you can take your shot using right bumper. Suppose we have to, but, like, does it kill us? It doesn't even hurt. Okay, cool. Well, I guess it's not a digital camera, so... Or I don't think it is. Right. Damn it. 35mm SLR. Yeah. I was gonna say, can I look at the photo? But of course you can't look at the photo. loud suddenly. Dude, it is going to be fatal frame rules. Okay, so I think because we didn't turn down... not French. We didn't turn down the cutscene volume. Because we wanted the voiceover to be louder. Whoa, whoa, frickin' run, dude. Huh. Dude, is it even worth wasting ammo on this? I do have a map now. I don't know where I am on it. Yeah, that is...
I'm not alone here, and they don't seem happy about it. At least I have some way to defend myself.
That is not ammo efficient, so we're gonna not kill them if we can avoid it. A lot of them. Am I? Okay. Turn back around. Yeah, I need a dot on the map. Like, I don't think that's too much to ask for. Something to let me know where I am.
My grandparents' house. Or rather, my house. Everything here feels so familiar, but wrong somehow.
Door's locked and I don't have my key. Box is labeled JR Tools, probably rusty from being left out. Okay. Hard to see, but I can hear the faint hum of static through the window. So, is there actually an alley there? I don't think there is. It kind of looks like there is on the map. A really bad feeling about whatever's on the other side of this fence. Does look pretty dramatic. Okay, so that's the main room. There's two other doors. Dude, flip the camera. Thank you. And we're probably supposed to be going to the store. Wait, no, I'm already in a different area. Jeez. They're just blaring static. So, does this do anything? No target. Hey, guy. He's chill. That's what we saw. The garage. I mean, pretty sure this guy's gonna aggro. And that guy. Everyone else. Is that them aggroing? Yeah, he definitely knows about me. Grandfather always kept this locked. I need the key to get in. Alright. There should be one more. Whoa, what is happening? What is happening? Is that like a mechanic? I was suddenly like super slow and rumbling. Stuck, won't budge. So that's all the doors back here, right? TV sticking out of the ground. Was it buried? Light coming from it so bright it's painting the sky. Get the thingy. Get the... Is that not a thingy? I don't know what it is. Alright. Actually trying to, like, order me? Yeah, they have, like, a slowdown. Interesting. Sparkly slowdown attack. I think I could get up on the other side of the balcony. I think you should be able to. Where's your aggro range, sir? Get myself cornered? Sounds like a plan. No. Oh. Well, that wasn't particularly aggressive. Looking for my daughter, Cheryl. You got nothing to say. Hey, come on, chill. It's another. Wait, oh, I'm slowed. How hurt did we get? Barely hurt at all. Okay. I don't know. Shooting stuff sucks. Also, their slowdown effect is awful. Dude, okay. It's behind the counter, or it's in the glass counter? I guess that's a question. Take the house key. my house key? Old key that feels familiar to the touch. Okay. Can I get back around here? Nope. Chill. Chill. We're done here. I think that's the implication. Survival Guide Combat. You can also use your camera to defend yourself against enemies, but ammo and healing items are limited, so choose fights wisely. That room would have sucked if I hadn't killed either, though. That's the whole, that's the message. The corner store is done. We got a house key.
My friend Sally lived here with her parents until her mom passed. She was a few blocks away, though. It wasn't this close.
You can just go inside. Oh, glitchy red one? I feel like I should go to my house, because that'll probably be a save. This seems terrible. I can't even run. EV. What do you guys do? Learning static. Is something shifting under it? I can't tell. Oh no, come on. How am I supposed to tell that I can't move there? Let me move, let me move. Alright, we'll be back there. Unlock the door with the house key. Do you still need the house key? Seems like it. We haven't found a safe spot since we got sucked into here, so this seems like it should have one. Or not. Office of Academic Affairs. To whom it may concern, we've received a request to appeal for readmission to the university and unfortunately have decided to uphold our original ruling. While we pride ourselves on our support of our students and are sympathetic to the circumstances you're going through, we cannot make exceptions as it would be unfair to the rest of the student body. GPA and attendance standards set must apply to all, regardless of their personal issues. Admission will consider re-enrollment if the student enrolls at another college or university and maintains a 3.0 GPA for a full semester with adequate attendance. We recommend South Central Community College for local students. This decision is final. Best wishes, AD Huey Deck. And that's that room. More static. Every TV seems the same here. Really? Void Hall.
This hallway led to my bedroom, my sanctuary. As weird as it is, those lit windows feel comforting, like coming home.
There we go, save room. Something I was reading the other day. Because the world is so full of death and horror, I try again and again to console my heart and pick the flowers that grow in the midst of hell. Is that it? Yeah. I want to believe. Another chessboard. Is it the same chessboard? Is it a chess puzzle? Oh, come on, show me it's a puzzle. Both bishops? The burst mod. Camera modification fires 3 shots quickly. I mean, is there any reason not to use it? I don't know. Add mod. Modded camera with burst mod. Considering the enemies seem to take a lot of bullets. Thank you. Survival guide. Camera mods. Some items can be used to modify your camera. Only one camera mod can be active at a time. To use it, choose add mod for the camera. Interact menu in your inventory and then choose the item you'd like to mod the camera with. If you'd like to remove a mod at any point, just choose remove mod from the interact menu. But you will need to have the space in your inventory for it. A plaque they gave to my grandfather. There was a bat, but it's missing. I'd like a bat? Well, actually, these kind of non-corporeal enemies don't really seem like they'd be susceptible to it, but... Wondering why we were born to suffer. Another possum! Dude, it's a fucking collectible, man. We saw a possum earlier. God damn it. Earlier I saw one, it was like, why is there a possum? It's a possum because you can do this and waste your ammo. We're never gonna get all 100% possums now. I actually kind of hate collectibles in general, but especially in games like this, because it, like, in RE2, the remake, they had those stupid little statues you could shoot, and it's just, it's so immersion breaking. Chess for beginners. Thanks. Did they literally tell you the solution? Yeah, mate in one. Yeah, nice. Lame. Something else in here. That was it, yeah. What else is in here? Ew. A lot of time. Yeah, that's the same message. Where's the... I guess this is the little inlet we're seeing on the map. What I would do to just watch a movie right now. Like your room to be not unexplored. Everything here looks just like I left it earlier today. Was that even today? Is this not a save computer? Don't mess with me. Restart game. right there, but it doesn't seem to matter. And she just does the same thing. Ooh. What's that? Winklies. Yeah, I saw that possum earlier and I thought it was weird, and then like I tried clicking on it and she didn't say anything. Yes, I get it. I get it. The only guess is this room is still blinking because once you get the baseball bat, you can put it on the shelf. And then roof will come down and maybe you'll get the shotgun. Yeah. That's it though. Like, why is that it? Her bedroom. There's the garage. There's nothing beyond this point. Looks like the house was torn in two. What am I looking at? Well, we need a save point. It's possible it's in the neighbor house. But it could also be like anywhere. I'm really confused that you can't save at that computer. Like, that definitely seemed like it was what it was for. But it wasn't. This is the save room, okay. Journal entry 1. This is it. I made it. All those hours spent searching for anything, even just rumors about where this place was. But in the end, it's all worth it. I'm not leaving without answers. Still can't believe what she did to me. Not even leaving a note. Were we also just supposed to move on and forget about her? I can't do that. She should have known that. That's not who she raised me to be. Now that I'm finally here, I'll get my answers and my closure. Here I come, Mom.
This doesn't make any sense. Is this the same room as in that house?
It's the letter again, yeah. Cigarette's still weird. Like, I don't know. Like, do we still need this? I mean, it didn't ask me to get rid of it, so I would assume yes. But alright. I think I'm gonna leave this here for now. Game seems pretty cool. I don't know about combat yet. Combat seems maybe a little lackluster, but like the visuals are just like actually amazing. guess we got no choice. Raid this guy. Take it easy, guys. Potato, if you're still here, you're out.